Okay, I wanted to make a video about how to make a frequency table and a histogram. So we're going to use this data here, and I'm just going to run through this because I think it's pretty quick. So let's find the max value in here. I do Control Shift down arrow. All right, and then I just put a comma here, or well, I guess you don't need a comma, just parentheses, and there's your max. Your min is equal min, Control Shift down arrow, return. All right, so there's your max and min, and now you're going to go, I use the parentheses here, max minus the min divided by the number of classes, and let's just say we'll use 6 classes this time. Okay, 6. All right, so 9.8, that means I'm going to go to the next highest integer, which is going to be a 10. All right, so 10 is our class width. And then we're going to start with the lowest, the lower limit, and the upper class limit. So the lower limit is going to be the first data point, 19. And then for the next 6 classes, we're going to add 10 because that's the class width. So I just select that first cell and hit plus 10. So the D6 there, that's this number here, which is the lowest number in the data set. And now I'm adding 10 to that, and that's going to be 29. Now, if I pull this down, it will add 10 to all the previous numbers. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to add one more. There's 6 classes. All right, the upper class limit, I'll just put lower class limit, and then the upper. This first upper is going to be 1 less than this one, so that's going to be 28. All right, and then I'm going to add 10 to 28. I'm just going to type in a plus 10, and that'll get me 38, and then I'm going to drag this down to get my classes. So these are my classes, 19 to 28, and then 29 to 38, all the way down to 69 to 78. All right. All right, so the next thing is the frequency command. All right, so I'm going to count all the numbers that are between 19 and 28 inclusive. All right, so here's how you do that. You type in the command frequency, and then it says the first argument is your data, so I'm going to select this data here, Control Shift down arrow. All right, and then I'm going to put a comma here. And the next argument is the upper class limits. So I can just select these, I guess that would be the easiest thing, and just hit return. And so there's my frequencies. Okay. I think it's a good point. Something you might want to do now is check to make sure the sum of these is the total number of data points. So if I select this, Control Shift down arrow, I can look down here. You might not be able to see that. It says count 84. So I have 84 data points in here. All right, and then if I just select these, I also have 84. So I have all the data here, and I just wanted to check that. You can also, if you select all that and then hit this summation, it's going to add up all those data points. So I have 84 here. And to get the relative frequency, I'm going to take each class frequency. So I'm going to say equal, and then select this 22. And then I divide it by the total, which is 84. So divided by 84. All right, so 26% of the data is in this first class. 22 data points, that's 26% of the data in this first class. All right, now I can just drag this down, because if I drag it down 1, now it selects the 10, divides it by 84. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to drag that all the way down, and now this gives me the relative frequency for each one of these classes. All right, so I have 6 classes, and if I add up the the relative frequencies, I like to do this too. I select all that. Those should add up to 1, and if you look down here, that sums to 1. I don't know if you can see that down there, but if you select something, it gives you the average, the count, and the sum. All right, so this sums to 1. That means it seems like I'm doing this okay. It seems like I've got all the data points counted. There's 84 of them. All right, and I've got 6 classes. All right, so now let's just draw the histogram. I'm going to use this website here. I wonder if I can just grab this and paste it in here. All right, so now I want to create the histogram, and what I do is I just right-click on the column and copy. Now, if you do that, you're going to be in trouble because it's got the header. And let me just show you that. If you put that in here, and Control V Control V will paste it. Something went wrong. All right, try again. So I need to come actually and select the top number here, and then Control Shift down arrow, and then Control C. All right, so I just copied those data points. And so now let's try it. We'll right click and paste. You could do that. All right, so there's the data points, and generate. All right, so it looks like it has 7 classes, but I need to edit that, so I need to edit this. I hit that edit bins. Let's make this 6 classes. The bin size, I think, was 10, right? And the starting bin was 19. All right, that's what I used. All right, so here is my frequency distribution. All right, the first class, it looks like it has 22. If you hover over it, you can see it has 22, and then 10, and then 18. Let's go back to here and check that. 22, 10. Oh, it says 16. Let's see here. Oh, 16. I just didn't read that right. That says 16. Okay, so that's the correct histogram according to my data, and that's how you do this exercise.